The critical principle in Chapter 4 of Daniel T. Willingham's book, Why Don't Students Like School?, is that we understand new things in the context of things we already know, which is mostly concrete as opposed to abstract. Willingham uses the word abstraction, so let's begin by explaining what abstraction is. Abstraction is a process of formulating generalized ideas or concepts by extracting common qualities from specific examples. To Willingham, abstraction is the goal of schooling. The teacher wants students to be able to apply classroom learning in new contexts, including those outside of school. The challenge is that the mind does not care for abstraction. The mind prefers the concrete. Let's begin by focusing on the three key ideas of this chapter. 1. What is understanding and why is it so difficult? Students have a difficult time understanding new ideas, especially ones that aren't related to other things they have already learned. Willingham reminds us that learning, understanding, and knowledge need to be built on prior knowledge in order to make it stick. In addition, students have difficulty applying the underlying concepts to new situations. For example, given the equation area equals length times width, students successfully solve the area of a rectangle. However, when asked for an area of a soccer field, students are not able to apply information from the previous problem. In order to understand why it is difficult for your students to solve these types of problems, we need to look at question 2. 2. Are there different levels of comprehension? Willingham highlights 3 levels of comprehension. Rote knowledge involves simple understanding where no learning takes place. Students simply repeat information from their textbooks or teachers without understanding the information. 2. Shallow knowledge involves limited and surface level understanding. This could be from not paying attention, missing information, or weak connections that get in the way of deep knowledge. 3. Deep knowledge occurs when everything, the part and the whole, is understood. Students can apply new ideas in relation to prior knowledge and make connections to new situations. 3. Why does knowledge not transfer? Willingham echoes that knowledge does not transfer because individuals cannot take what they know about one area and apply it to another. Understanding new ideas is mostly a matter of getting the right old ideas into working memory and then rearranging them, making comparisons we hadn't made before, or thinking about a feature we had previously ignored. We understand the problem Willingham poses here. So what? What can we do in order to support students to make connections and make knowledge stick? Applications to the classroom. How can the information about comprehension and abstraction apply to my classroom? What are some things I can use to help my students think deeper? By comparing and contrasting, teachers can show students that even though the context of the situation might be different, that they can still apply their knowledge across topics. Be sure to ask higher order questions. You should always ask why and how, not only what. Students need the basic comprehension, rote and shallow, before their brains can achieve deep comprehension. We all need to be able to walk before we run.